Today I'm heading out to the Amargosa River Valley. I'm meeting with Len Warren. He's with the Nature Conservancy. And he's going to tell us all about the river system out there and all the birds that are in that area. Oh, you're going to love this guy. They don't call him the Bird Man for nothing. In Oasis Valley, the Amargosa River runs close to its origin, Beatty, Nevada. The marshes here provide a sustainable community for wildlife, including local and migratory birds. Len, how are you?
Hey.
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
A bird aficionado, Len Warren works for the Nevada chapter of the Nature Conservancy as the Amargosa River Project Manager. Tell me about the Amargosa River and this valley and this whole system here.
This right here where we are is the Nature Conservancy's preserve, which is in Oasis Valley, and which is a section of the Amargosa River.
And what kind of birds do you normally encounter when you come out here?
This section right here of the river, we often can find water birds like a great blue heron. This morning we just saw a nice red-tailed hawk. Owls early in the morning, sometimes in the daytime they can be hiding in here. All kinds of little sparrows and songbirds, northern flickers, beautiful red, bright red underwings, which is a medium-sized woodpecker.
The National Audubon Society designated Beatty and the Oasis Valley as an IBA, Important Bird Area. The valley supports 21 bird species listed as priorities on the Nevada Partners in Flight Conservation Plan. You have always liked this, haven't you?
Yes, since I was a little boy, I've been just focused on birds, and it's been a great thing for me in my life.
Why?
To me, it's something that is like completely outside myself. It doesn't have anything to do with me. It takes my mind off of daily life and problems, and it's a never-ending subject matter.
What tools do you use when you come out here to get the peak experience?
To really get good looks at birds, a good set of binoculars is important. And for someone who hasn't done it before, to get well practiced with them so that they can get a good look at a bird, you know, pretty much whenever they want.
Bird field guides and smartphone apps come in handy for identifying distinct species. Some apps even have features that recognize birds through vocal cues. So this peaceful, beautiful place is called the Torrance Ranch. Tell me about it.
Well, this is a property owned by the Nature Conservancy. As you can see, it's a beautiful, shady spot with trees, and right down here we've got a beautiful spring that's one of the tributaries to the Amargosa River.
One of the longest underground rivers in the country, the Amargosa runs for 125 miles until it dissipates in Death Valley, the lowest point below sea level in the USA. The river supports creatures found nowhere else, like the Oasis Valley speckled dace and the Amargosa vole. Tell me about some of the birds that come through here. What kind of species? Are they migratory?
A lot of people love to look for migratory warblers, and warblers are really small birds, quite colorful. It's kind of like a giant Easter egg hunt. They each have their own little pattern, and it's very fun to get good looks at them. And if you haven't seen a particular one before, when you finally get a good look, it's one more check for your list, and it's part of the fun and the sport of bird watching.
Warblers migrate through Oasis Valley during the spring and fall. As they settle down for the season, they sing from the cottonwoods and fly over the marshlands chasing insects. What is your favorite bird?
My favorite bird is a bird called a Ep8, which is a small desert songbird with a beautiful big crest and a bright red eye, and it's a shiny black bird.
Ep8 use the ability to mimic other birds when under distress from prey or human handling. They can reproduce at least 12 different bird calls.
This is just south of Torrance Ranch, and this is the Spicer Ranch. So you can see there's stacks of birds out there, a lot of different kinds of blackbirds, meadowlarks. We saw a roadrunner over here, all kinds of birds of prey coming through here. So Spicer Ranch is really a great place to check out different birds in a really interesting habitat.
And it is available to the public.
Yeah, it's open to the public. Birders are welcome here as long as they park over in the parking lots and walk around the ranch. They're welcome to enjoy it and see a lot of birds here.
With its flourishing ponds, Spicer Ranch provides a safe haven for wading birds and the endangered Amargosa toad. what are your ideas for the future of this area?
Well, with my job for the Nature Conservancy, I hope to enhance the habitats along the river in the riparian areas to increase the density of the trees and the patch size of the vegetation areas to provide the best possible habitat that we can for wildlife without hurting the downstream water.
Well, the whole river system has got the right man for the job. Thank you for everything you're doing, and thank you for that gift as well.
Thanks, John.